So we're going to go over trig this time, and this is revision on sine and cos and tan from last year. So you should remember the formulas from last time. So the biggest difficulty is just working out which sides that you're working with. So it's always in relation to this angle, and so if we look at that angle 35 degrees, in relation to that angle, what's this side x?
Opposite.
Yep. And this side where the 15 metres is? That's the hypotenuse, it's the longest side. So because we're using opposite and hypotenuse, the only formula that's used in is sine. So that's the one we're going to do. So like before, we'll write down the sine formula first. So sine A equals opposite over hypotenuse. We'll put the angle in this time. Sine 35 equals x over 15. And the one step of working to solve this is to times both sides by 15. And so that cancels out 15 on that side. So all we have to put into our calculator is 15 times sine 35. Alright? When you put that in, you need to be careful that your calculator is in degrees and not in Fahrenheit. No, not in radians. Yeah. So x is 8.60 meters. Okay. Alright, the next one, looking at the sides, this one's adjacent, this one's hypotenuse, so we're going to use cos. So write that out. Cos A equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Cos 71 equals x over 12, and so x equals 12 times cos 71. Put that into your calculator. 12 cos 71, and we get 3.91 centimetres. Next one, we've got adjacent and opposite. So we're going to have to use tan for this one. So tan A equals opposite over adjacent. Tan 25 equals 7 over x. And this time we've got x on the bottom of the fraction. And this is the one that was always a merit question last year because it's the harder one to work out. So you have to remember in this case that you go x equals 7 divided by tan 25. So just remember that whenever you've got x on the bottom of a fraction. So 7 divided by tan 25 equals, and that's 15.01 meters. Okay, last one, we've got hypotenuse and adjacent. So we're using cos. So cos A equals adjacent over hypotenuse. This one, we're looking for the angle, so we leave the angle in the formula. We don't put a number in. We write in the numbers that it's equal to, which is 9 over 11. And when we're looking for an angle, what do? How do we get the cos over to the other side? What we do is cos inverse. We go A equals cos inverse 9 over 11. Okay? Put that one into a calculator. So cos inverse you usually get by going shift and then pressing cos. You've got 9 divided by 11. And so that gives us an angle of 35.1 degrees. Okay, so that's basically bringing you up to speed with where you should have been from last year. But you can look at these again if you want to revise for yourself. And this sheet is just all of the revision stuff from last year as well. So you kind of want to have that done before you really get into the year 12 stuff. And that's